Llama Hotline. Hello.
Huh?
Hello.
Hi.
Hey.
Hey, how are you?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you?
I'm doing good. Thank you so much for going out to Tennessee.
Oh, you're welcome. Ain't no big deal. I mean, I had to do it for myself. I had to see it with my own eyes, so I can feel what was going on. And that's what my vibe.
I just wanted to give you a call because I had watched Justice for All, his live. I think it was last night. I watched the replay, so I think it was last night. But he had Scott H and Squall up there and John Q up there on his panel, and he had played like a call from Jody Sue, and Chris McDonough was like, interviewing her, and it was kind of interesting because they basically were coming to the conclusion that she's kind of like looking for like trying to be like the star of the show, and allegedly she was using drugs prior to Summer leaving or going missing, and they were kind of saying that there was kind of like suspicious drug issues with her and her boyfriend or her husband or whoever he is. It was very interesting. The whole video, it was very long. It's 5 hours long, but the video is very interesting, and it shed a lot of light to kind of what's going on over there.
Well,
basically,
I don't, the whole Jody Sue thing now is, to me, it really don't matter what she says now. The only thing that really matters is what she said to the news that day, because that day she had no reason to lie, right? She didn't know this was going to blow up. She had no clue. She was just a neighbor. Boom. I believe what she says that day, right? That day. Now, everything after that, yeah, it's like, you catch a fish. The fish you caught is this big. Time you tell your first friend, it's this big. Then it gets this big. And before long, you caught the biggest fish in the fucking lake. You know what I'm saying? It keeps expanding as you tell the story. And really, it was something simple, but she may be making it bigger and bigger and bigger. But let's go back and shrink it to what she originally said. I believe that to be the truth. Because at the time, she had no reason to lie. She was just a neighbor. What she said to the media that day, I take as true.
Well, but they were showing videos of her Facebook lives, and I don't know. I'm very skeptical of her, and I'm just, shouting that out. I mean, you would have to watch the whole live. It's very interesting.
But do you think she's the type of person that would do something to a small child? You know what I'm saying? Because this had to be somebody. If she went missing off that hill, it's somebody that goes off of that hill or knows that area. Because a stranger didn't stumble across this place. There's just no way on this planet that a stranger stumbled across Ben Hill Road.
I'm not sure that she has anything to do with it, but I think what they were trying to point out is that, whatever she says really is truly false. I mean, they were trying to point out that she's kind of like a former drug addict and that her stories are inaccurate. I think that's what they were trying to say.
Yeah, I get it.
Or she is a drug addict, or she was a drug addict, or, she was involved in drugs.
Okay.
Basically.
But that's like saying this. Like, say there's a dude sitting there over on the ground. He's shooting dope, right? And there's another dude standing beside him. Somebody walks up and shoots the dude standing beside him, okay? And you walk up and say, hey, man, who killed that guy? And the drug addict goes, the dude Mike shot him and killed him. Now, just because he's a drug addict, does that not mean he didn't watch his buddy get shot and killed? Do you see what I'm saying? Like, because you're on drugs, don't mean you can witness something or hear something or something of that nature, like, just because you're on drugs. And if you're a meth head, you might be highly alert. You know what I'm saying? Like, you might hear everything, peeking out the blinds and shit.
Well, that's what they were talking about, is that she was so highly alert, but yet she didn't investigate that whole thing. Like, they were saying that she was acting highly alert, but she couldn't pinpoint that scream. Like, if you're highly alert, why didn't you run out there? Why didn't you?
She can pinpoint that scream. I can tell you, because when I was up there and the dogs were barking, I could tell where the dogs were at. Okay? Yeah. And I was standing out there. And when I heard the dogs barking, I knew where the dogs were at. You can hear the direction. You can hear everything. I heard the damn dog running. Okay? I heard him digging into the ground. Damn scary-ass beagle. Trust me, you can hear a dog running. You can hear a dog running. You can hear that shit out there. You hear everything. It's quiet as shit. It's in the middle of nowhere. All it is crickets and any noise that you make. If you step on a stick, you can hear it.
Right, I believe you. Yeah, I mean, everyone is saying that. If you go out there, you're going to see what it's really like, and I believe everyone.
Yeah.
That's
been out there. I'm sure their story has to be similar to mine. I can't imagine it being any different. I ain't seen everybody's videos that's been out there, but I can't imagine the story being any too much different, because I'm just telling you straight up, God's honest truth, what I've seen. So I don't know how I can imagine anybody seeing anything different. Unless you went out there in the wintertime, it looks a little more scarce. But like I said, everything was big trees and overgrown, and like you couldn't find shit. If I'd have died in the woods, nobody would have found me.
Right.